Here's the top 10 things I would do if I were a realtor starting over in 2025. Before you sell your first property, you've already made your first impression, and chances are it was probably online. This I know for sure. If anyone's considering hiring me as their real estate agent, they're going to Google me, they're going to look at Facebook, they're going to look at Instagram, LinkedIn. They might even find an old Twitter account out there somewhere, and what they find can either build trust or it can break it. That's why step number one for me is to clean up my online presence and brand it like a pro. As a real estate agent, I have to accept that every day is a job interview for me. Anyone that's out there searching for me, whatever I present to them online is going to determine whether they take another step and maybe give me a call or reach out or not. It's the chance to form the first opinion. Step number two is join the right brokerage. Now, there's lots of different types, and what's ideal for me might not be the best fit for you, but for purposes of today, here in 2025, I'm going to talk about what I believe is the best brokerage for me. If I were choosing a brokerage today, here are the things it would offer. It would offer, obviously, a great commission split that favors the realtor, not the brokerage. It would offer a cap on that commission so that I could keep as much of my hard-earned money as possible. It would offer a revenue share so that I could build another revenue stream within my real estate business, something I could maybe use for retirement. I could will it down the road, maybe stock options so I could own a portion of the real estate brokerage. It would offer a large organization. It would be licensed in every state in the country so that I could take advantage of inbound and outbound referrals. I believe working with a large network does have its advantages. It would be a very technology-based company, forward-thinking, ready to take on any challenges that real estate industry throws at us in the future. It would have some great online training, a suppository that we could all access from some of the top agents in the country. I'm sharing all of these things with you because some of you may not realize there is a difference in real estate brokerages and what they offer. It's important for all of us to do our due diligence, ask the right questions, and seek out a real estate brokerage that is the best fit for you. Step number three is I'm going to convince myself that I am in business for myself. When I got my real estate license, I became an independent contractor. I'm now responsible. If I want to be successful beyond average, I need to put my nose down and get to work and generate my own leads. I might need to get out of my comfort zone just a bit. I'm going to do what's necessary to succeed. I'm going to be diligent with it. I'm going to be consistent, and I'm going to do something every day, every week, and every month, and I'm not going to give up. Step number four, I'm going to find a team or a mentor whose goals and values align with mine, and I'm going to be coachable, and here's why. Back in the old days, guys like me were told, get out there, don't be afraid to make mistakes. You learn from your mistakes. Well, in today's business world, things move way too fast. If you take that approach, you're going to get left behind. It is so important that today you learn from other people's mistakes and be very leery. Be cautious of online influencers that haven't actually walked the walk. By the way, my name is Dennis. I have about 30 years of online marketing experience with a special emphasis on real estate. I'm a realtor myself. I'm an auctioneer. I'm also a team leader, and I've had the opportunity to mentor several other realtors. I'm excited to share my experiences with you. If any of that sounds interesting, that's what we're going to be talking about on this channel. I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. Now let's get back to the good stuff. Step number 5, I'm going to spend at least 80% of my time focused on lead generation activities. Here's what I know from past experience. If I flip the script and I spend 80% of my time on administrative type functions, looking through endless training videos that I'm never going to implement, tweaking listing images, running them through filters. If I do that 80% of the time and only spend 20% on lead generation, I have literally flipped the script and I am so out of balance with what I should be focused on. My pipeline is eventually going to dry up. Okay, here's a short list that I'm going to read of lead generating activities. Prospecting, which means calls, texts, or emails. Calling for sale by owners, expired listings, or absentee owners, attending networking events, hosting open houses, posting property tours or land tips on your social media, creating short form video content for things like TikTok and Reels, emailing your sphere of influence with helpful real estate tips. Do that one. That one's easy. Sending handwritten notes to past contacts, running targeted Facebook or Google ads, listing appointments, buyer consultations, property showings, Zoom calls with long distance sellers or landowners, in-person meetings with investors. Those are all income producing activities that you should be spending 80% of your time on. And just for fun, here's things that do not qualify. Fake work that feels productive but doesn't generate business. Spending hours designing a logo that you'll never use, over editing listing photos. We've all been there and done that. Browsing the MLS with no buyer in mind. Yep, that can hog up a lot of time. Attending trainings that you'll never ever implement. Posting once and calling it marketing. You don't need a perfect CRM. You need conversations. Number 6, I would set my goals higher and I would work harder to achieve them. Step number 7 is I would focus on my sphere of influence and leverage it to grow my audience. If you are a brand new realtor just starting out, don't be surprised if your first 5 deals come from people that already know you, they like you, and they trust you. This is called your sphere of influence. It is your number one asset to building your business. So one of the easiest things you can do, and you can do it right now, start telling your sphere of influence, everybody you know, that you're a realtor and you're there to help them if they need it. Tell your friends, your families, your coworkers, your barber, your neighbors, everyone you know. Use social media and start reaching out and building that audience. Number 8 is I would learn to do presentations to a large audience, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. So sometimes we get an opportunity to go and do a listing presentation. We sit down one-on-one with someone in their house, and at that we give it our best effort. We explain why they should consider hiring us over another company or another agent. All of our marketing, all the great things that we do, what makes us different. Now, that's a one-on-one opportunity. You get one chance to close that deal. What I'm proposing is use the tools and technology that is available to us to do that similar type of presentation. Think of it as a presentation and tell people why you are the best, why they should hire you. Do this on YouTube, do this on Facebook, do this on Instagram, share some videos out there. Let those videos work for you. You do them one time and they'll work for you over and over and over again. Number 9, I would set up a simple CRM system that would automate a lot of the activity as far as client communication and drip marketing. Something that would help free up my time so that I can spend 80% of my time on lead generation, right? Number 10 is show up every day and don't give up. The best realtors are not the ones with the best script or the best logo. They're the realtors that show up and put in the work every single day when there's no open house, there's no closing, there's no excitement whatsoever, but they're still going to put in the work. You won't feel excited every single day, but you can choose to be consistent every day. Most agents do not fail because they're not talented. They fail because they give up before the momentum kicks in. Showing up isn't about being perfect, it's just about being present in your own business. I sure enjoyed spending some time with you today. I hope you liked the video and I hope you found it helpful. Bye for now.